ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਵਾਜ, ਗੁਰੂ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਵਾਜ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤਿ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ। ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਦੋਹਰਾ ਸਗਲ ਦਵਾਰ ਕਉ ਛਾੜ ਕੈ ਗਹਿਓ ਤੁਹਾਰੋ ਦਵਾਰ। ਬਾਹੇ ਗਹਿ ਕੀ ਲਾਜ ਅਸ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਦਾਸ ਤੁਹਾਰ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਹੁਕਮੀ ਹੋਵਨ ਆਕਾਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕਹਿਆ ਜਾਈ। ਹੁਕਮੀ ਹੋਵਨ ਜੀਅ ਹੁਕਮ ਮਿਲੈ ਵਡਿਆਈ। ਹੁਕਮੀ ਉਤਮ ਨੀਚ ਹੁਕਮ ਲਿਖ ਦੁਖ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਈਐ। ਇਕ ਨਾ ਹੁਕਮੀ ਬਖਸ਼ੀਸ ਇਕ ਹੁਕਮੀ ਸਦਾ ਭਵਾਈਐ। ਹੁਕਮ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਕਮੈ ਜੇ ਬੁੱਝੈ ਤਾ ਹਉਮੈ ਕਹਿ ਨਾ ਕੋਇ। ਹੁਕਮੈ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਕਮੈ ਜੇ ਬੁੱਝੈ ਤਾ ਹਉਮੈ ਕਹਿ ਨਾ ਕੋਇ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਵਾਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਓ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਈਏ। ਸਾਰੀ ਹੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਬੁਲੰਦ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਜ ਵੱਜ ਕੇ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਵੋ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ, ਹੁਣ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ। with the blessings of the true Guru। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, the giver, the taker, the creator of this universe। Akal Purkh Vaheguru has blessed us with the ability to attend their paun pavitra darbar this evening. Guru Pyareo, many of you come here on a daily basis. Many of you come here to the Gurdwara Sahib more than once or twice on a daily basis, Sad Sangat Ji. Many of you have probably come for the first time this year, but Sache Paatshah have blessed us with this great opportunity that we have to not only just give us this opportunity, but Guru Pyareo, what we take from here. Every single week when Das has an opportunity, we try to explain the importance of coming into this darbar. Sad Sangat Ji, many individuals outside in society, be it in this country or whether you've seen them abroad, are looking for help, are looking for saviour, somewhere where they can feel comfortable. Also, Sad Sangat Ji, as Sikhs, we'll probably find it a little bit more easier in order to connect to Vaheguru at the Gurdwara Sahib rather than our house. ਘਰੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਡਿਸਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਲਸੀ ਵੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, that we become lazy within ourselves. But here, when we come into Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Paatshah Maharaj's Pavan Pavitra Darbar, into their house alongside the Sad Sangat, things Sad Sangat Ji become a lot more easier because we have more than one. We have a collective as a Sad Sangat, many individuals who are working upon the same goal. Sache Paatshah says ki at that time, wherever you may be it at a Gurdwara or even outside, that time is absolutely priceless when we reflect upon Gurbani, when we listen to Kirtan, when we listen to Katha, or whether we do Kirtan ourselves. Also, Guru Pyareo, when we listen to Katha, Katha has the same result that Kirtan has also the same result that seva does, that it wipes away our paap, which we have accumulated in previous janam and also in this janam. Sad Sangat Ji, over a large part of this last year, this year to be honest, in 2019, we started the Katha of Bhavindja Hukam, the 52 commandments set to us by our father Dasme Pacha Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Maharaj Sache Pacha blessed the Khalsa Panth with these 52 Hukams. Sad Sangat Ji, not only do we have to abide and do our very best to live upon these Hukams, but also each pankti that comes in Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, as well as the Sakhiya meaning the stories that we tell in this Katha. One thing that we must notice from here is even the examples that we use from our history, be it from the Guru Sahibs or our Shaheeds, Jira Nachodya Galda, or the Sakhiya that we hear from our history. Sad Sangat Ji, one thing that we must notice is everything revolves around Hukam. Even the Sakhiya that Das told last week about Makhanchala Bana and the Ardas and how important an Ardas is. Ki Guru Sahib wants our pledge and we got to live according to that pledge and that promise that we make. Even the Sakhiya that we say today, these are great examples that Gursikhs, Jinnah ne Sach karke Hukam manya, that whatever that the Guru has told them or instructed them to do, they have understood what that Hukam or that instruction is, and then they live their life according to that. Sad Sangat Ji, coming here listen to Katha is one thing, and I'm in the same boat, is we'll perform the Katha, that's one thing, but Sad Sangat Ji, when we go out and we live our life, we got to live according to these Hukams and these Sakhiya that we say. So Guru Pyareo, today the 34th Hukam out of the 52 Hukams is ki Saun Samay Sohile da Paat Karna te paun Guru pani pita da salok. So before going to sleep, recite Kirtan Sohila Sahib and paun Guru, that verse or that stanza. Sad Sangat Ji, Shri Kirtan Sohila Sahib, Panch Pyare, when we are blessed with Amrit, the Panch Pyare will give us a rat. A rat is a code of conduct that a Khalsa must live by. In that, we have a minimum Sad Sangat Ji 7 Baniya to recite in one day. Amrit Vele, Shri Japji Sahib, Jap Sahib, Ta Prasad Svaiye, Chaupai Sahib and Anand Sahib. Sandhya Vele, Sham De Vele, Sampuran Shri Rahra Sahib. Raat nu sohan to pehlo, when we sit on our asan, on our bed, facing our pillow, Sad Sangat Ji, we must recite Rakhya De Shabd Kirtan Sohila. Sad Sangat Ji, first, most importantly, ki what is Rakhya De Shabd and Kirtan Sohila? So, first word here is Rakhya. What does Rakhya mean? Rakhya means to safeguard. We're going to spend a bit more time on this, and I'm going to go a little bit also off ki what the actual meaning of Rakhya is. I'm also going to go into ritualistic practices that some people perform that should not be performed by the Khalsa or someone who understands or mans Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj as their Guru. First of all, Rakhya, we say that that is saviour, in order to help us. Even when it comes to Kirtan Sohila Sahib, that is also a Bani which is used for protection and in order to safeguard us. There's also another Bani, Shri Chaupai Sahib, in the morning that Dasme Pacha Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj has blessed the Khalsa Panth with. Sache Pacha Maharaj also used to recite Shri Chaupai Sahib during a jang or before a jang for protection and safeguard of the Khalsa Panth. Rakhya, Sad Sangat Ji, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is our biggest Rakhya, is our biggest saviour. Also Sad Sangat Ji, our biggest saviour or our Rakhya is also our Panch Kakar. Ajkal, in the summer, there's a call it a festival or a celebration that a lot of Punjabis take part in as well, which is called Rakhdi. Sad Sangat ji, what is the whole meaning of Rakhdi? Pehli gal is that where females would tie a Rakhdi on their brother or their cousins, basically trying to say that you have protected me, you have saved me. And then in that, then they'll get some money in return or some special gifts or anything like that. Sad Sangat ji, Guru Sahib has told us many times, instructed us as well, that these false practices should not be practiced by a Sikh. Very clearly, Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj themselves, the first Guru. Ajkal vi, whenever we put in like a Google search or anything like that, many of us may have seen that photo of Guru Nanak Dev Ji having a rakhdi tied on him. Sad Sangat ji, first thing that I want to say is photos are very deceiving as well. That does not mean that is exactly what happened or that is how our Guru Sahib looked like. That Sad Sangat ji is an artist's illustration. Duji gal, Sache Pacha Maharaj, when they refused to put the Janeu on, the sacred thread of the Hindu Dharam, Sache Pacha themselves, and it comes up in Gurbani as well, when they speak about what type of a Janeu or what type of a thread that we should put on us. Sache Pacha Maharaj said is that the Hindu Dharam regard that the Janeu as being compassionate, something that unites us to God. Sache Pacha Maharaj is saying here that that material of a thread makes that of compassion. Daya means compassion. Daya Sad Sangat ji is the cornerstone or the first ingredient of a Khalsa. In order to step on the path of righteousness or to connect to Akal Purkh Vaheguru, we must have compassion in our heart and our mind. Maharaj Sache Pacha again goes to talk on about what type of a material that we should have. But Sad Sangat ji, obviously due to time constraints, we don't have that much time left. What this practice of Rakhdi is cultural. There's two different things here. One is Dharam, Sikhi, and one is culture, Punjabi culture. Punjabi culture takes our society backwards, especially females. Jehdi sadi rehte Khalse Panth di, or the teachings of Sikhi, they take our society and males and females forward. Maharaj Sache Pacha has always, from day one, from Pehle Pacha, Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's time, they always stood up for women's rights. From the very, very beginning. Rakhdi immediately tells us that a female will always need support. Always needs some sort of savior, always needs a man in order to help them. Duji gal evi Sad Sangat ji, Dasme Pacha, when they blessed us with Amrit, things like, for example, Jat Pat and surnames, because if we look at our surnames, they're always affiliated to which caste that we belong to. The Khalsa Sad Sangat ji, our caste, our way of life is the Khalsa. We are all equal in Satguru Sache Pacha's Rani Sani. What does the name Gaur mean? A warrior princess. That would immediately, Sad Sangat ji, just from the name, strikes us and takes us forward. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj would have females that were general Sad Sangat ji in the front line. That's putting women on the same level Sad Sangat ji as men. So, Duji gal, sadi ki vadi rakhya sade panch kakar. Our panch kakar Sad Sangat ji, they save us from Vishivikar. Vishivikar, which ones? Kam, Krodh, Loh, Mohankar. Nindya, Chugli, Bema, Irkhato. Sad Sangat ji, in the Guru's times, not only did Sache Pacha give their sevadars, or those who did well, not only did they give them a saropa, they always gave them a sirisar, a talwar, in order to say to them, use this sirisar to protect yourself and to protect the society around you. That Siddhi Sahib was also given to females. So Sad Sangat Ji, when we look at Sikhade, the Khalsa's culture, the Khalsa's Rani Sani, the code of conduct, that has always pushed women forward. Always. So that is just the word of Rakhya. Also in that Bani of Rakhya de Shabd and Kirtan Sohila, we'll come across Panktiyan, where Mara Sache Pacha actually puts life in a nutshell, where they explain what is the meaning of life and how to be saved in this life. Mara Sache Pacha constantly speaks about, and again in repetition, ki what is your purpose of life? Immediately in that, Maharaj then gives an answer saying ki the purpose of life is to connect to Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Constantly meditate on Naam. Constantly surround yourself in the Sad Sangat, not Kus Sangat. Kus Sangat, Sad Sangat Ji, is those individuals or groups that will take us away from Sikhi, away from the truth, away from righteousness. Individuals or people that belong to the Sad Sangat, they will move us closer to Gur Sikhi in order to help our Jivan. There's a Sakhi of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Sache Pacha Maharaj and Bhai Lehna Ji. Those of you who are educated in our history will know that Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj, the second Guru of the Sikhs, before they became the Guru, their name was Bhai Lehna Ji. Bhai Lehna Ji was a sevadar of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. After a long day, Sache Pacha Maharaj, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, was resting. Bhai Lehna Ji, as their sevadar, starting massaging their feet. And whilst they were massaging Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's feet, blood came out of Sache Pacha's feet. What happened at that time is Bhai Lehna Ji immediately stopped and they were shocked. They asked Maharaj, ki, I'm trying to massage your feet, but why is there blood all of a sudden now pouring out of your feet? They said ki, a Guru Sikh is remembering us. How? Because they're reciting Kirtan Sohila. Oh, Jeda Sad Sangat Ji Guru Sikh si, he was about to walk into a field that had thorns in that field. And they said ki, before that Guru Sikh took a step, I took that step for him. This is the power, this is the Shakti, this is the blessings of that Bani of Rakhya de Shabd and Kirtan Sohila. Rakhya means to safeguard, to help. Sache Pacha aap Bhai Gurdas Ji vi likhde hain in their Vara. Bhai Gurdas Ji writes that this is such a powerful Bani, and yet Sad Sangat Ji is so short. It's about 5 minutes. Rakhya de Shabd and Kirtan Sohila, when a Gur Sikh, when we recite that, Sache Pacha Maharaj creates a metal, iron fort around us, and they protect us at all times. So Sad Sangat Ji, the instruction has always been that at night time is to always recite Kirtan Sohila. Kyon Sad Sangat Ji, Saun to pehlon, when we take rest, it's important that we are safeguarded. Even in Kirtan Sohila, it prepares us even for the next journey. That just in case if we do pass away, if we die in our sleep, then our part jehdi asi ardas kiti hai, is already geared us up for the next stage. In Kirtan Sohila, Panktiyan, passages of that Bani come up about death. Ki what will the messengers of death do? Now it comes up ki the messenger of death doesn't come close to you. That Pankti Sad Sangat Ji means ki you do not have to re-enter the life cycle of birth and death, the 8.4 million life forms. But Sad Sangat Ji also in that it says ki Jamdoot, it speaks about Jamdoot. What are Jamdoot? Evil spirits, negative energy, ghosts. Sad Sangat Ji, Gurbani and Sikhi, we believe that these things do exist. Those who have had Sangat of Manne Parmanne Sant Mahapurkh will know that they will always tell us to do as many jobs as possible. मूल मंत्र दे जाप होण, गुरबाणी दे जाप होण, and also to keep sarblo on us at all times. Sad Sangat Ji, Sikhi speaks about this, that if you have sarblo, iron, that's why our kada and our siddhi sab is made out of iron. This will keep away negative energies from us. They will not even come close to us. Even by reciting Kirtan Sohila Sad Sangat Ji Ratanu, that we will have no problems or issues in terms of being attacked by Kam, Krodh, Lo, Mohankar. All the positive things that we've accumulated in that day will never be robbed away from us from those panj chor. In this modern day and age, we find it difficult, Sad Sangat Ji, to even go to sleep. Yet we enjoy our sleep so much. But yet we still find it difficult to even go to sleep at night. Why? As I explained last week, the pressures that we have from work, from school, many other things that we have in our life. In the grand scheme of things, certain things, Sad Sangat Ji, don't matter. We can leave those challenges for another day. But yet, raat nu bhi kai vari sochachi hui jana. We'll be lying in our bed for 2 hours, still can't get to sleep. Then we'll resort to our phones or watching TV. And even that, Sad Sangat Ji, after we recite Kirtan Sohila, we shouldn't speak to anyone after that. That is actually the Hukam, the instruction. Maharaj Chipacha says, try putting Simran on or Kirtan on in that room. And in Sad Sangat Ji, it's very important to show this to our children who are very young and growing up. Unanu hana pello shuru to train them up in order to listen to Kirtan Sohila. Because then that will become a habit. Holi holi, they will then begin to know that off by heart. Also, Sad Sangat Ji, as another story, another Sakhi of Panjme Paatshah's time, Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. They were approached by a Gursikh who used to breed and sell kore. They used to sell horses. And everyone knew that in particular village, that this individual stays there and he has the best horses. And what they used to do, ki raatnu, they used to steal, they used to thieve, they used to take away those kore. He approached Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, and Maharaj Chipacha said ki tu Sohila Sahib di bani ni padda. Therefore, everything, be it in your own jivan and also what you're working hard for, that is also being taken away from you. So these Sad Sangat Ji Sakhiyan, we should always refer back to them. Most importantly, how I just previously mentioned, ki how important it is to us ki living in Kaljug, if we were to do something good, sometimes we'd have to think about it many, many times. But if we were to do something bad, Sad Sangat Ji, we might even do it instantly. Because our man is so weak. But this is where Sache Pacha Maharaj is saying, is to how to build or make your jivan, your heart or your mind strong, is by connecting to Gurbani at many times throughout the day. Sad Sangat Ji, Ratnu, we're not at work. Unless you're working a night shift or something. But before going to sleep, there's no one to disturb us. Why do we find it so difficult to recite Vaheguru? Again, what Rakhya De Shabd Sad Sangat Ji, these hymns of protection, what does Kirtan Sohila mean? Sohila is singing the praises of the Divine Lord. Maharaj Sache Pacha on Ang 13 of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj, that is also Sohila Sahib, say ki karo binanti sunho mere mita sant tehal ki bela iha khaat chalho harlaha aga basan sohela aud kata dinas rainare man gurmil kaj sabare rahao. What do these three panktiyan mean, Sad Sangat Ji? Karo binanti sunho mere mita sant tehal ki bela, ki listen, that this is your time to serve the saints. Sad Sangat Ji, Maharaj is telling us here to be very practical. Sikhi Sad Sangat Ji is practical. Maharaj Sache Pacha tells us to get up and do things. Te aap hathi sade karaj. All these obstacles that we have, that we face, Maharaj Sache Pacha is telling us to be independent, to be strong, to take asra. Asra means to take support of Sache Pacha Maharaj, from Sache Pacha Maharaj, by doing ardas and making those actions, fulfilling those actions, or coming over those obstacles. Serving the Saint Sad Sangat Ji is serving the Sad Sangat, serving our local community. Maharaj is telling us here to do seva. Through serving other human beings, Sad Sangat Ji, we serve Akal Purkh Vaheguru at the same time. Iha khat chalaho haralaha agya basana sohila. Ki in this world, earn the profit of Vaheguru Sache Pacha's name. And then after that, then we can dwell in peace. Sad Sangat Ji, Sikhi is an open khajana, an open account where we can take as much as we can. Through connecting to Gurbani, who stops us from reciting or doing our part? We stop ourselves. No one stops us. We stop ourselves. Who stops us from coming to the Gurdwara, Sad Sangat Ji? Who stops us from doing seva? Aud kata dinus ranare man ghur mil kaj savare rahao. Sad Sangat Ji, whenever we hear the pangati and it finishes off with rahao, rahao is saying ki that is the main line or the pangati of that particular message or hukamnama. That within just that one pangati, within that one line, when it finishes off with the rahao, you can get the message of the whole hukamnama just from that one pangati. What does Maharaj say here? Is meeting the Guru, your affairs shall be resolved. Kehna Sad Sangat Ji karan nalo jada saukha hai. It's very easy to say things, but Sad Sangat Ji, in order to talk the talk and then back it up with walking the walk, can be very difficult in this day and age. But Sad Sangat Ji, again, it's our man which is weak. We say in Japji Sahib every day, man jeeta jag jeet. How do you conquer your mind in order to conquer the world? By connecting to Naam, by connecting to Seva, by being inspired from our history. Again, in the saloks that we read, Maaf karna Sad Sangat Ji, obviously due to time, we've only got about 4 minutes left, because we started at 6:40, we'll finish at 10 past 7. This Hukam also says ki always finish Kirtan Sohila by reciting Pavana Guru Pani Pita Mata Tat Mahat. That salok. Maharaj Sache Pacha at the end says ki Jini Naam te aaya Gai Masakat Kaal Nanak te Mukh Ujjale Kiti Chuti Nan. What does this mean? Maharaj Sache Pacha is saying ki Jini Naam te aaya Gai Masakat Kaal. Those who have meditated on Akal Purkh Vaheguru's name, that name will always stay with them through countless janams. Even if there is an afterlife after this, Sache Pacha, that what we have accumulated, those good actions, Naam, we will take with us, because these things, Sad Sangat Ji, actually matter. Nanak te mukh ujale kiti chutti naal. Ki in Vaheguru's court, that account, that lekha of our good deeds, our good actions, they, Sad Sangat Ji, are read out. And then from those actions, Sad Sangat Ji, we can join Akal Purkh Vaheguru in Sachkhand. And again, coming down to that ki, a question to a Sikh ki, what is your purpose of life? Our purpose of life, Sad Sangat Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj makes it very clear on Ang 12 of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. They say ki Gobind Milan ki eho teri bariya. This is your chance, your only chance to meet Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Sad Sangat Ji, We don't know when we're going to leave. We don't know when what day we're going to pass away on. Sad Sangat Ji, in order for death to take place in Sikhi, it says that three things must meet at all in one place. That is the time, and that is the place, and that is the reason. Death is guaranteed and will come to us all. This is Sad Sangat Ji. We should never be afraid of speaking or doing vichar on death. Maharaj Sache Pacha constantly reminds us that death is coming to every single individual. If you're going to be born, you will die. Also, after we receive Amrit from the Panj Pyare, what do the Panj Pyare give us? The code of conduct is called Rahad Maryada. What does Maryada mean? Mar means to die. Yad means to remember. To remember death. Live your life by remembering death. But how? Don't limit yourself. Think of it that this could be my last day. Sad Sangat Ji, we don't know, we probably come across that place where we are going to die. It might even be in our own house, might be in our comfortable bed where we feel so safe. We've gone across that time. Okay, what's that time going to be on the clock that when we're going to pass away? But Sad Sangat Ji, that reason might not be right, that's why that action hasn't taken place. Always remember this shabd, if we are going to take anything away from these hukams, or from this hukam in particular, remember this last pankti that Das just said, ki Gobind milan ki eho teri bariya, ki this life that we've been blessed with, this is your chance, this is your only chance to connect to Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Sad Sangat Ji, we've been through 84 lakh June, 8.4 million life forms to get this Manukhi Janam. And all we Sad Sangat Ji to be born in the house of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. The Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj da ghar da naksha, the design of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj's house is Seva and Simran. It's like a bird, Sad Sangat Ji. In order to fly, a bird requires two wings. Just like a Sikh, our two wings, Sad Sangat Ji, are Seva and Simran. Do that as much as you possibly can. Sad Sangat Ji, throughout the last half an hour of going over the 34th Hukam, Das has made many mistakes. If I've offended anyone, I beg for your forgiveness, so then next time we can do Katha in the right way. Sad Sangat Ji, please do join us again next week. And Hath Jod Ke Benti, like I said last week, do your very best to bring one more person with you next week. Sad Sangat Ji, the greatest one, the greatest thing that we can do is bring someone closer to Sikhi, to Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj's house. The worst thing that we can do, Sad Sangat Ji, is push someone away from Sikhi, push someone out of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Sache Pacha Maharaj's house. Next week, Sad Sangat Ji, Das won't be doing the Katha, but please do support the Sevadars as much as we possibly can, and also Hath Jod Ke Benti ki carry on your own extensive research on all the hukams that we do. Ajkal Maharaj Sache Pacha has blessed us with even technology, but in order to use it the right way. Technology, Sad Sangat Ji, we can also use that the wrong way. But Sad Sangat Ji, what is the right way that we can use if we further our knowledge in Sikhi? Ajkal Sad Sangat Ji, just through our commute to work, it's been made a lot easier that we can recite Gurbani. If those who don't know how to recite Gurbani or remember it off by heart, listen to it. Everything to us, Sad Sangat Ji, is at our hands. So, again, apologies if I made many mistakes. Hun Satguru ne Kirtan da sama bakshaya. Aao fateh bulaye. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki